Welcome, everybody. Welcome to your Pick a Card Thursday. I'm Sophie from Maison Jupiter. We're going to be looking at what is going to happen before the end of the month. So, as usual, this is a pick a card, and to select the right message for you for today, the right pal, I will invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Let go of the stress in your shoulders. You can roll the head on both sides, see if you have tensions there. And breathing in that tension. When you are ready, you can come back to center and reopen your eyes. The first spot that attracts your eyes is going to be the right message for you for today. Don't overthink it. Just trust your instincts, trust your guides. The first spot that attracts your eyes is the right message for you for today. I'm going to get started with group one. If you belong to group two or group three, you can use the timestamp below to go directly to your reading. Group one. So let's see what is happening for you before the end of the month. So the first card is a Ten of Sword. Okay, that is an intense energy to start with. Let's see what else is there. We have the King of Pentacle. What else is there? So we have another king, the King of Cup, and we have the Tower. Okay, this is a big energies. So definitely some kind of ending of something important for you that brings you stability, emotional stability, financial stability, something that has been there for a while. It could be a coping mechanisms. It could be, it could be a coping mechanisms. It could be something that is as a partner, a job, but anything that is going to be for you use as a coping mechanism one way or another. I'm saying this because we are putting an end to something that used to bring us this sense of stability and emotional mastery. So, with those cards, we can think of something that used to be very positive for your survival, but is no longer necessary or doesn't bring you anything positive in your life anymore. So we're going to use other cards as well to see more message for group one. But with this very heavy energy of ending, you have to understand that everything that is happening around the eclipses, we are still in the orb of influence of the eclipse, is meant for you to be able to go in a right direction for your soul. It may not sound like fun, but we can see that it is going to be beneficial at the end. So let's see some more cards on this. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, sorry, gets the Three of Pentacles. The King of Cups gets the Queen of Wands. The Tower gets the Knight of Wands. And the King of Pentacles gets the card of the Four of Cups. There was other card that flew out, so I'm just going to try to take them as well. And let's see what we have. So we have another Ten of Sword. This time it's reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacle. I know that's a lot of cards. I'm going to try to bring my camera a little bit closer so you're able to see it. Okay. And let's get started on this message for group one. So here I want to start with this Tower and the Knight of Wands. The Tower with a Knight of Wands for me means that you already saw that coming. This is something that in the past came up for you multiple times. Maybe you were wondering what would happen if this thing was out of your life. I'm getting that at some point you sometimes going back and forth if you want to bring an ending to this thing in your life. Do you want to bring an ending to? Maybe it's an energy of anger that rise up suddenly. Maybe it's a motivation that comes up to put an end to something. The Knight of Wands is often referred to something in and out of your life with a lot of passion. So we can see that energy coming in and out of wanting to start over, to remove something completely from the roots and to start new. So we can see that this is something that came in your mind already in the past. It could be a pattern as well. Okay. So, for example, if we're talking about stopping the smoking, for some of you, you may want to stop smoking or sugar or something. It could be like that. It could be a relationship or job or anything else. But for some of you, it may be also smoking. So you may have tried already in the past to get rid of this habit, and you have a certain urge sometimes to okay, to say, okay, I'm going to reduce, I'm going to start to stop, and it comes out of your life. So this is the energy that I'm talking about, this energy of, okay, I need to do better, I need to start removing this bad habit from my life. So this energy is going to be coming back around, but this time with the influence of the destruction of completely from the root. So we are seeing that from before the end of the month, some big, deep rooted negative energy could be completely removed from your life. Okay, but something I already tried to remove, because the King of Cups is confirmed with the Queen of Wands. What I'm seeing is that there's a lot of fire. First of all, we have wands and wands. So I'm assuming that for you, it is going to trigger you to have a lot of motivation, a lot of passion, a lot of determination. So this is a month where you're going to maybe feel a little bit more intense, a little bit more motivated, a little bit more aggressive, in a bad and in a good way for some of you. So aggressive in a sense of, I really need this to be done, and intense and very committed way, resilience. You're not going to take no for an answer on what you want for this month. The King of Pentacles is with the Four of Cups, which is bringing a lot of positivity for this one, because with the Four of Cups, what we see is that, yes, this thing used to bring you stability. Yes, this thing used to bring you some type of security, but it also brought you this energy of stuckness, this energy of maybe saying no to other opportunities and to say no to a new life, which right now you are going to be going forward with this new path and letting go of this old energy that used to bring you again this sense of stability and security, but also made you lose other opportunities and made you stuck in your emotions. Now we have Ten of Sword and the Three of Pentacles. It feels like you could be letting go of a community, a group that you associate yourself with, a sense of belonging, a family, a job. It could also be a title for yourself. So maybe you always wanted to finish your school and to be a PhD or to be a therapist or to be whatever it is. I'm just naming example here. But you wanted to achieve a certain level, or you wanted to be part of a certain group, association, community, family, or whatever it is for you. And we're letting go of that. Maybe it's simply, I wanted to be part of the group of never letting go, never stopping, never changing my mind. And now I'm letting go. I'm letting go of that title. I'm letting go of that association. I'm letting go of that sense of belonging to that title or group of status. Okay. Interesting. So the last two cards for you guys is the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords reverse. So the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Sword reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, I will say that correctly this time. That tells me that we are able for you to not go through this thing in a very tough way. We are able to make you go through this event without being a big negative deal. We are able to turn this thing in a positive thing But for this, you need to learn your lesson. For this, you need to see it also as a lesson. So for some of you, you can prevent this big, oh my God, I didn't see it coming by doing it on your own term right now. And you have until the end of the month. Or something from external sources, or it could just be that it's going to build up and build up and build up this tension, and that you're just going to slur it out. Or it's going to be that something external is coming up and that it's bringing an ending, okay? But we are able to take control over this situation and not having this kind of heavy energy of surprises if we are learning how to deal with it right now, if we are learning to work on it right now. I cannot be more precise because there's so much different cases, but if we go back to, let's have another example. Let's say it is about a relationship. If you're able to work on yourself, to go to therapy, to read books on it, before the end of the month, there is something that is removed that is going to be very positive. So meaning that you're going to remove maybe the root cause of the problem of the relationship, or you're going to remove the root cause of why you're so attached, or something that is meant to be very negative experience, um, could be lived in a very positive way. So it is going to be ultimately very positive for everybody, but the way you're going through it can be negative or can be positive. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. And that you have the control over it and over how you want to go through it by making sure that right now it is your focus and you're learning and growing on this right now. You're learning the deep rooted lesson that universe is trying to make you learn. So this is what I have for group one. I hope it resonates. Let me know in the comments if you want to share. And also if you want to have your own personal reading on this so I can help you to pinpoint exactly what it is and how to go through it, you can book at maisonjupiter.com either for the 30 minutes pre-record or the 1 hour reading with me on live on Zoom. You have 10% off because you watch the show. The coupon code for 10% off is Jupiter. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Group two, let's see what is coming for you before the end of the month. So we have Temperance. We have the Empress. Okay, interesting. Ace of Cups and Six of Cups. Okay, very, very positive for you guys. I want to see more with tarot, so let's see more with tarot. Okay, tell me more about group two before the end of the month. So are they all reversed? Yeah, they're all reversed. Okay, Judgment. So two major arcana. The Empress, another major arcana. So we have 4 major arcana so far. This is huge. Strength, Judgment, the Empress, and Temperance. Okay, tell me more about group two. What is coming up for them? The Queen of Wands. And we have the Queen of Sword. So we have a lot of women being involved in this. So for some of you, and we have the men reverse underneath the deck. Interesting. So for some of you, it can be related to women in your life, or it could be related to also qualities of the divine feminine, such as nurturing, such as intuition, creativity, creation in general. Okay. So what do we have here? I think that you're going to reconsider people who were in your life in the past. Maybe someone from the past is trying to come back, or it is going to occupy your mind a lot this month. What you don't see coming, though, within this month is that you have changed a lot. We do have the Strength and we have the Empress. So with this, it's telling me, and we have the Queen of Swords right underneath, it's telling me that you are no longer going to be on the same vibration of, the same vibration as what is in your past. So something it may try to come back around, and it could be something that is going to pull on your heartstring. Could be someone that you were very attached to, could be a hobby, it could be some type of dream that you had when you were a child that now it's coming back to the surface. It could also just be an ex. But what we are seeing is that you are going to say, very I think you're going to be very surprised by this. So you're going to be very extremely surprised by your reaction, because I think you're going to say no thank you, even though at first when this thing from the past is coming up to the surface, you may want to reconnect, you may want to give it another chance. But then you're going to see that your body and your energy is resonating to a frequency that says no and reject completely that experience from the past. You are all about a new experience, and you are all about your own peace of mind. And there is nothing from the past that you're going to want to bring back to the surface anymore. I want to say that for a small group of you, you may also be guided by someone that has died in this new chapter of your life. Someone is watching over you, and someone is saying, no, you're not going to go for that trap one more. You're not going to go through that one more time. You are done with this lesson. A lot of you are going to do a lot of healing when it comes to your past life or past in this life. So your childhood or your past years or past life, there's a lot of healing going to be done, so you are able to stand in your power and truly be able to speak your mind. This is the moment where you're going to be able to transform the past into your new chapter, and you're going to do it with a lot of strength and determination, because you're going to know, this is not what I deserve. What I deserve is way more. This is what I have for group 2. Before the end of the month, you're going to say no to your past. You're going to see how much you have evolved, and you're going to create a new chapter for you. And this could be saying, now, this is my new criteria for my experiences, maybe for friendship, for family, for love life, for job, for anything in your life. You're going to have new criteria, new requirements, and you're going to realize all of this month. It's a major shift in your vibration, major shift. But we have to be grateful for this thing from the past. This thing from the past is coming for us to realize, oh wow, we are really evolved now. Oh wow, we really made it. And we're not where we thought we were. We're so much more advanced now. I'm loving this for you, group 2. If you want to have your own personal reading to see what is coming for you, or any other question, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. Don't forget, we have 10% coupon code on your next reading with me because you watched the show. The coupon code is Jupiter. I see you next month. Group 3, let's see. What do we have for you coming before the end of the month? So we have a Judgment. Interesting. We have the Strength, another major arcana. Okay, good. The Sun, another major arcana. What else do we have? We have Four of Cups. Very similar than group 2, I want to say. So if you were in between group 2 or group 3, you were unsure. It's very similar energy so far. So I completely understand why some of you may have felt, I'm not sure about between 2 or 3, which one is for me. So let's read a little bit more. Let's add layers to those cards for your group 3 before the end of the month. What is showing up for you? So we have Temperance, Major Arcana. We have the Queen of Wands, very similar in group 2. With the Strength, Ten of Pentacles. You guys are changing careers. King of Cups. You guys are changing career. Yep, underneath the deck we have the Devil. You're letting go of your old attachment and the fear of money. Okay, so you guys are changing careers. again, when we're doing this, when we're leaving, let's say, a more matrix job, and to, for some of you, it may be to go into another 9 to 5 job, but is more aligned for you. Others may be going to a job that is more self-employed. So whenever we're going for something that is more self-employed, I just want to say that do it gradually. Don't impose that kind of stress on you if you don't have to, okay? It is what I see the most in consultation. People are doing it part-time first before they're really leaving their full-time job. And this is plenty enough pressure already, okay? So what I'm seeing for you guys is um, there is a there's a time off for some of you that is coming. And during that time off, maybe less tasks, maybe things slow down for you. Maybe you take a moment of vacation. Oops, I had a train. Okay, it is gone. So, what I was saying is that for some of you, through a moment of pause, again, it could be vacation, it could be just things are slowing down. Maybe you find yourself having more free time. So, during that moment, you're able to think straight again, in a sense of you're able to receive more messages from the other side. And what I'm seeing for some of you is that before the end of the month, you're going to have this really extreme motivation on I want and I need to go for my dreams. I want and I dream to be seen as what I am. So for some of you, it doesn't have to be a job, but for most of you, it will be. It's a change of status. So for some of you, it's going to be I need to be single, or I need to be married, or I need to be seen as a spiritual, or I need to be a leader. So having a promotion. But I want to say for a lot of you, it is going to have to do with job. You are going to change your career, your job. It could just be that you're changing your job for going for the best in the field. So you're changing the company, but you are keeping the same kind of job. But in that case, you're going for the best in the field. If you are changing partners, it is linked to the level of motivation and ambition that this person is going to have for the future. Because this month, you are motivated in creating your life, and you want that energy to resonate with whoever is sharing your life. So if you're single, it's going to be you. If you are in a relationship and your partner during that time is not sharing your need of constructing a life and building it and just having this ambition in the career or in your big dreams that you're building together, there is going to have this big disconnect of feelings, this big disconnect of you're not aligned with what I'm creating, and you're going to have more arguments in this, and maybe even changing partners altogether. So there is this wanting of having this status in life, being seen, having this more, not easy path because that's not true, but having this status that is higher, better than what you have, you're going to find the motivation. The people around you are going to be also very much inclined to help you if you ask for help on this. So if you know people that you admire, ask for mentorship, ask for advice. This is the kind of thing that are going to be very much positive and helping you, pushing you forward in your dreams. You have a lot of intuition this month, but if you are not using it, it is going to turn inwards in self-hatred, burnout. It is going to turn inwards in anger and anxiety. Why? It's because it's this very Mars energy is entering your life full force. I don't know why group 3 it is affecting you like that, but we love it when it is for you and your future. If you use it the right way, it's going to propel you in your future in a better place, better position, somewhere where you shine, somewhere where you have more money, more abundance in all aspects of the words. but people who are going to slow you down, people who are not aligned on that frequency are going to get on your nerve. Okay. So, yes, for most of you, it's going to be about, again, finances and job, because it is where a lot of us are going to be getting our money, right? It is about where we're being seen most of the time because of the level of hours we spend into a career. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be there first. But for some of you, it could be aligned with your partner as well, not just on the fact that they are maybe not on the same frequency. So for some of you, it's going to be, well, they're not aligned with where I want to go. They're lazy, or they're giving up on life. They're giving up on building it. They're satisfied with what they're doing, and that is getting on my nerve because I want to do way more. I want to have someone that has ambition. I want to admire my partner. That is an aspect, but also you want to feel seen. You want the high life, the big life. There's something, there's a fire that is starting inside of you this month. And before the end of the month, you're going to see, when you're slowing down, you're going to realize this is what I need. When I slow down, you're going to realize, when I slow down, yes, it's more clear what I want, but also that I don't want to slow down, that I don't want to do nothing, that I want to use this time for good things, for better things. And I want to use this time to go places where I'm being seen, heard, and I'm the leader. You have extremely big ambition. I love it. Let me take one final card for you guys. Ace of Sword. Bringing clarity to what your heart desire. Bring clarity in your voice. Very important. You want to be heard. You want to be seen. Like I said, you want to bring clarity on your feelings, and you want to bring clarity on what you really want. I think that it's going to be a month where your emotions are going to run high. It's going to be a little bit hard to navigate if you're not good with naming your emotions. So from today, the best thing you can do is that when you have an emotion, good or bad, name it. Name it to the people around you. You can. It doesn't sound weird. Trust me. It could be just, oh, I'm so happy about this, or oh, I'm stressed about this, or you know what, I'm building a little bit of resentment when you say that, or you can say, I'm grateful for this. It doesn't feel weird, okay? I know some people are not used to it, but by being able to name the emotion, it's going to help you to navigate what is coming for you this month. If you're not already in this, it may be completely new, this energy, but for some of you are already in this energy, and it's going to build up and build up and build up. And being able to name your emotion out loud, it's going to help not only you, but the people around you in that moment. Okay. So this is what I have for your group tree. I hope it resonates. And if you want to have your own personal reading, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. You have 10% off because you watched the show. The coupon code is Jupiter. I love you. I see you next week. Bye bye.